Adam, you must be pleased with that today, a goalless draw here at the Shea against Halifax Town.
Yeah, I think it was an outstanding professional performance. I think the players and the staff nailed it tactically today. I think they're a very good team. I think they've won 7 of the last 8, and obviously coming to a place like this, we knew it was going to be tough. We've got some big players for this league, but I thought our lads were outstanding today. Worked their absolute so-and-so's off, were 100% focused, and the big issue that we've been trying to address is the psychological issue with them, because they're a very young group. I think we've worked out the average age of this group's it's around 22, which is a very young group. So it's keeping the confidence and the belief in them, and trying to let them see how good they can be when they perform and when they do the roles. And I thought today they were superb. And I think on another day, if we get a little bit of the rub of the green, one of the balls that falls in the 18 6-yard box, it falls to us and we score. But overall, really pleased. It was important today that we came here and got something on the board, and the players can take a lot of confidence from the performance they've just put in.
And was it doubly important after losing at home last week? Coming here, probably nobody really gave you a chance today, but you really dug in, got it right tactically, like you say, and performed, and that's what you ask of the lads every week.
Yeah, and I think because we had the performance for probably 50 minutes last week, it was even more important to put a performance in today and put something on the board. I thought that we deserved our fans something today, to give our fans something, and we did that. I think they showed their appreciation after, and I thought they were superb as well today. We brought a good travelling contingent, and they got behind the boys and helped them pull them through. There was some lads on the last legs there today, but they can be proud of a good performance, and now we've got to take that on and take it into next week. It's been a tough period for everyone, because we know where we want to be. I know where I believe I can take the team and the club. It's just been riding the wave recently, but we've got to dig in now. We've got to go again. Another big game next week, and it was nice to try and play a little bit of football today.
Typified performance-wise perhaps by young Harry Vince in midfield. Obviously showed a lot of faith in him by bringing him in from the cold. He's had a dual registration spell at Wisbech Town, but obviously you've been impressed with what you've seen of him, and full of energy today, and gave you everything you wanted, I presume.
Outstanding. I think he was absolutely top drawer to come into a tough game like this away from home. People keep telling me he's 2'4", but he's got the heart of an absolute lion. I think his heart's probably just about as big as him, so you can't buy that, you can't coach that. And I think his tenacity at early part in the game really got us going, allowed us to play on the front foot. He got around the pitch, and we know technically he's very good. We know that he can get on the ball and make things happen for us. And I thought the midfield were outstanding today. Won our battles, and we were very good in possession today, which helped us. I think obviously the surface played a big part in that enabled us to control the game a little bit better than we have been able to. But I thought today the focus of the whole team, especially people like Vino, who's on a baby, to come in and tactically nail it like that. We controlled the game today at times without the ball, which when I first came into the club, we were very good at. We were very good at saying to teams, you're not going to break us down, and then causing them problems. And it was nice to see the players back to that today.
And it just emphasises how well you've done away from home since you've been here. That's 5 games now, lost only 1, and you've been to Tamworth and Halifax amongst those 2 of the teams that are flying high. So it shows you if you can get it right, you're not very far away. We're not very far away at all. I think it's tough to say you're not very far away when you haven't won week in, week out. The thing that we've probably suffered with a little bit is I think away from home, because it is a young group, there's not as much pressure on them to perform. They play with a little bit more freedom, which comes with experience, and they'll learn as they get older that home or away, you've got to have a big pair of gonads to be able to believe in yourself and carry out your performance. And when things don't quite go your way, you've got to be able to bounce back and carry on. And I think that's been a little bit easier away from home. Obviously, it's been made an issue of, which it's we're probably all bored of talking about it, but I do feel the surface away from home obviously helps us. but that's something we're going to have to deal with now. Everybody's aware of it, that the club are doing everything they can. We've got Nobby doing everything he can to put the ground right, and he's doing a fantastic job at that, and we've took it from being very poor to we're getting it where we need to be. So our away performance has been very, very pleasing for me, and we've shown that discipline that we need to show at home. I think when we need to learn as a group that if things don't go our way, especially at home, because we have got an expectation, because we are a fantastically supported club, that when it doesn't go our way, we've got to keep going, we've got to keep bouncing, and we've got to keep trying to do the right things. There's a lot of talent in that group, and I think Vinci epitomised that today.
And you'll have to deal with that expectation next weekend, because it's Altrincham. We've won twice all season, so it swings around perhaps.
Come on, Craig, it's 5 o'clock, I've only just finished Halifax. I'm going to enjoy it, and I'll think about that next week.
Squad wise, you looked a lot stronger today. You had a good bench today. Did that? Was that good to call on Marshall and Chippendale, even though they didn't play very long, but
no,
experienced players at this level?
That's the big thing. We want as many men and experience as we can in the tough time that we've been in to help the younger lads, and to give that little bit of nous that sometimes we're missing. I mean, Marsh has only trained once, and what's he been 6 weeks out, so I wouldn't say he's fit, but we had no choice today. Clarkey obviously came off last week, and the attitude and the character of Clarkey as obviously a leader, as he wanted to be involved today. It would have. It wasn't worth the risk in putting him in the 11 today, but he wanted to be involved, and if we needed to call upon him, we could. Obviously, Joe Maguire still. He was out for a very long time. We need to get minutes in him, so we need to try and organise some games to get him up to speed. But even though we've got a lot of injuries, a lot of them injuries are on the front foot in terms of the progression. A lot of them in rehab. We've had Grant joining training this week, which has been fantastic. Burge is on the back end of his rehab. So we're really, hopefully Jay's not going to be out too long. Cole's going to be a couple of weeks. So whether it's bad luck, I'm not sure, but the boys have dug deep today, and we fielded even though everyone weren't 100% fit, we fielded a fairly strong 15-16.